Hi, Kelly. My name is Ruben Peralta from Cocalecas.net. How are you?
I'm good, Ruben. How are you?
Doing fantastic, man. Look, doing my homework and research about you, I found out that you have a PhD on literature, specialty in fairy tales. And I
Yes.
felt that you did a lot in this movie. And because it's a mixture of reality with fantasy. I love that. So how do you create a script from scratch and trying to tell a new story for Christmas?
That's a great question, and thank you for asking that. So you're absolutely right. I think in almost everything that I do, everything I write, there's a little bit of a fairy tale element to it. I love adding a little magic to any kind of real story, and I wanted this to be a movie about a real everyman character and every family that every family could relate to in a grounded way. I wanted them to go through at least what my family does at the holidays, which is a lot of joy, but also a lot of stress and a lot of chaos and a lot of moving parts and all of those things that can kind of cause a headache. But then the fairy tale part of it is the reminder of like a little magic, a lot of imagination, a reminder about what the holidays really mean. Is sort of how I was able to bring those things together.
When you create this script and you have this first meeting with Reggie, and do you feel that your vision as a writer it's on the movie? Like you feel that everything that you wanted to tell, Reggie was honest and truthful to your script?
And more. I mean, I do feel like the luckiest writer in the world for many reasons, but a big one is that I was partnered with legendary director Reggie Hudland because he is so collaborative. He wanted me on set by his side every day of the shoot. We would talk through scenes, we would talk through rewrites, and what I loved is that I would come up with big ideas and Reggie would want to make them even bigger. And so it really was a great partnership that I think is paying off.
I also love how fun are the dialogues. And when you have Eddie Murphy and you have Tracy and you have this beautiful cast, it's impossible to not have this empathy.
Yeah.
When you that did Eddie Murphy and Tracy added something to this conversation, to this because they have such a beautiful chemistry,
Yes.
and you feel it, and it's just a comical chemistry, but
Yes.
also it's a loving family.
I absolutely. I mean, talk about a dream team of Eddie and Tracy, but then add Jillian Bell as our villain and Nick Offerman and Robin Thede and Chris Redd and Ken Marino. Like it's an embarrassment of riches, the cast that we have, these comedic geniuses. So we're not going to say, stick to the script, right?
I
Um,
know.
but what was really wonderful was that by and large, they actually did stick to the script quite a bit because as I got to know them, I would ask them what Christmas means to them. Tell me about their traditions. Tell me about what goes on in their families. So it was more that I was able to incorporate things into the script that also really spoke to them because they were really bringing themselves into the characters. So it was also really collaborative in an exciting way.
Kelly, thank you so much for your time. I really enjoyed the film, and I think the dialogue is super funny, and not just because the competition that you show, it's because at the end, it feels like a real Christmas movie with a different vision.
Oh, wonderful. I really am glad that you responded to it, and I hope we'll watch it every year.